the AA Daily Reflections for March 13th. Actually, March 14th. The Keystone. That's what it's called. He is the Father, and we are His children. His is capitalized. He is capitalized, but it's also at the beginning of a sentence, so it would be capitalized anyway. Most good ideas are simple, and this concept was the keystone of the new and triumphant arc through which we passed to freedom. Freedom. Remember William Wallace? Alcoholics Anonymous, page 62. A keystone is a wedged shape piece at the highest part of an arch, that locks the other pieces in place. The other pieces are step 1, 2, and 4 through 12. Why not 3? In one sense, this sounds... Oh, because we're talking about step 3. In one sense, this sounds like step 3 is the most important step, that the other 11 depend on the third for support. In reality, however, step 3 is just one of 12. It is the keystone, but without 11 other stones to build the base and arms, keystone or not, there will be no arch. Through daily working of all 12 steps, I find that triumphant arc waiting for me to pass through to another day of freedom. I gotta tell you, this isn't my favorite daily reflection, but they're all there for a reason. I know they're all good. So what do I get out of this? Well, through daily working of all 12 steps. Whenever I see all-encompassing words like all or every, I always pay attention, because the likelihood that I'm doing everything every day, all the time, all the steps, I know I'm falling short. That's the thing that jumps off at me right here. Let's go back to the first sentence. He is the Father, and we are His children. Most ideas are simple, and this concept was the keystone of the new and triumphant arc through which we pass to freedom. If I look at my kids, I have younger girls, 12 and 8 now, and they obviously depend on me, for a home, for food, everything else. They also trust that I'm going to do the things that I'm supposed to do because I've done them in the past. Picking them up from school, taking them to soccer games, making sure they take their medicine before they go to bed, making sure that I get them in the bath. But I've never had one instance where either one of my daughters has looked at me and said, "Are you going to do this? Are you going to take care of me? Are you going to give me what I need?" Me, on the other hand, especially in early sobriety and even now, I don't have that dependence. I don't sometimes have the trust that God, my Father, is going to give me everything I need exactly the way that I need it, and He knows what's better for me. Just like I know what's better for my kids, I often forget that. And if I dig a little bit into this first sentence, He is the Father and we are His children, and I think about my kids, and I think about my role as a father, it kind of redefines my paradigm. I really concentrate on prayer and meditation, but I don't often think of myself as one of God's children, outside of just kind of the cliche, yes, we're all one of God's children, but I've never really thought about what does it mean to be one of God's children. What do I do as a father? What do they do as children? And what are the things that they do that they don't even talk about? And I think it's that dependence. Oh, I also think it's like faith and trust that I'm going to do the right thing. I didn't love this one today, but I like the keystone thing. I like the last sentence, through daily working of all 12 steps. And I like the first sentence. So I hope you have a great day on March 14th. March 14th.